Hello guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That really encourages me. Even my old subscriber, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to get your personal data mount. The standard data mount is 0.5 inches, but not everybody's data mount can be 0.5 inches. So that's the purpose of this tutorial. You're going to learn how to get your own personal data mount for proper fitting of garments. Let's get started. I've already gone ahead to draft I already have a halfly drafted bodice pattern. If you are watching this tutorial, you should already know how to draft a bodice block. So I've already marked out my hip line, which is also my hip depth line, and that's my waist to my hip measurement. I would also label this my waist line. And this place where my armhole curve is my armhole curve ends is my bust line. So to this, from where my armhole curve is, that is where it ends, that's my bust line, my waistline, and my hip line. On your waistline, place your waist measurement divided by 4. On your hip line, also place your your hip measurement divided by 4. Now from my underarm here, or my bust line, I'm going to be connecting with a straight rule to my hip line. So I have my straight ruler, and from my underarm I'm going to be connecting it to my hip line. Now I'll just take the measurement from this point to this point, and that point is my waist divided by 4 measurements to my side front. So I placed the tape and measuring one point to the other, and I got 2.6 inches. So I write down 2.6 inches, and to get that amount, you're just going to be dividing this 2.6 inches, which is the measurement you got from those points, by 3. So I'll divide 2.6 inches by 3. So that amount is equals to that 2.6 inches divided by 3. Sorry guys, the video wasn't recording. I thought the video was recording, but I'll just explain what I have done so far. So remember I said that you have to divide what you got here by 3 inches. So I divided my 2.6 inches by 3, and I got 0.86, approximately 0.9 inches. Like you can see, that is my data amount. So my data amount is 0.9 inches. Yours can be 0.5 inches. Is that's okay? That means that your body actually follows the standard measurement, but mine is 0.9 inches. So what I'll do next is, on my waistline, I'm going to mark my bust span divided by 2, and that is my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. I'll also mark my bust span divided by 2 on my bust line, and I'll also mark that on my hip line. Now for my top line, I'm going to mark down my shoulder to nipple measurement, and mine is 9.5. Yours can be directly on your bust line. If yours ends on your bust line, that's okay, but mine didn't end on my bust line, mine ended here. So it depends on the type of bodice pattern you're using, so anyone can work. So I place my tape on my shoulder, and I mark down my shoulder to nipple measurement, which is 9.5, and from my shoulder to nipple measurement I'll be coming down by 1 inch, and that's where my dart is going to start from. If yours ended on your bust line, you just come down 1 inch from your bust line, but since mine ended here, I just came down 1 inch from that point. Now remember our that amount is 0.9 inches. So on this middle line, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2, I'll be marking 0.9 inches on both sides. Now I'll just take my ruler and then connect. For my hip line, I'm going to come up by 2 inches. then I'll take my ruler and connect. Now that we have marked our data amount on both sides, we need to be returning the inches. So from your side front on your waistline, you're going to be marking your data amount, and mine is 0.9 inches, so I'll be marking my data amount from my side front. So this point is going to be like our new waistline. So for my side front, remember I came in by 0.9 inches. So if you measure from your old waist to your new waist, it will give you the exact same number you have on your DAT. But if it doesn't, please confirm that your calculation is correct, and also do not approximate if you notice that it's not giving you the same thing. But what I have here is exactly the same thing, so we can proceed to the next step. So here I'm just taking my curve ruler, my pattern master, and I'm going to be connecting from my underarm to my new waist point. Then I'll take a ruler and connect from that my new waist point to my hip line. So I've connected it, guys, and that's all for the front pattern. Let's now work on the back pattern. So here I have my halfly drafted back bodice, and I've already indicated, marked my on my waistline I marked my waist divided by 4, and on my hip line I marked my hip divided by 4. So I'll just take a straight ruler and connect from my underarm to my hip line, like so, just like we did for the front. Now I'm just going to measure what I have there and divide by 3, and it gave me the same thing I got from my front. So you just confirm, it should give you the same thing you have for your front, but the reason why I just measured it is so that I can confirm, and I have exactly 0.9 inches. Now we are just going to mark where we want our waist dart to be at the back, and you can find the midpoint you have there to put where your dart is going to start from. Just measure the waist and find the midpoint, or you can use your bust span, which is your nipple to nipple divided by 2, or you can use your across back divided by 2, whichever one you want to use. So yeah, I've marked on my waistline I marked my across back divided by 3, and on my bust line I marked my across back divided by 3, and on my hip line I'm also going to mark my across back divided by 3. Like I said, you can use your nipple to nipple divided by 2, or find the midpoint of your waist, so it depends on you. So for my bust line I came down by 1 inch, and that is where I want my dart to start from. Now from that point at the middle there, I'm going to be marking my dart amount on both sides, which is 0.9 inches. So I'll be marking 0.9 inches on both sides. Now for my hip line, I'm going to come up by 2 inches. Now from the side back, I'm going to be marking my dart amount just like I did for the front. So I'll be marking 0.9 inches inwards, like so. Now I'm just connecting the lines together, and that is going to be my new waistline. So guys, that's it. That's how to find your data amount, and trust me, you're not going to regret learning this. If you use this data amount to contour your underbust, you will see the difference. You see how tight it is. So anytime I mention on my channel that I'm using my data amount to contour my underbust, you will understand. And this personal data amount gives you more fitting in your garment. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please make sure to like and subscribe. See you next on my next tutorial. Bye.